I broke them, but now that they're open, I'll show them how to love. Some would call it abuse, making children confused, but we call it wicked stuff. Wicked stuff. Wicked stuff. It doesn't matter that you're in the pre-K. You're still
What's going on, everybody? How you doing tonight? Welcome to the YouTube Saints, also known as YouTube Saint Stuff. And that little ditty. This episode brought to you by the cola.
By peace.
Canned peace. This is the canned peace episode.
Totally legit can of Pepsi too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's this is the episode of peace. You might have thought this is the episode of Ultraviolence. You'd be wrong. We are the YouTube Saints. I am Jeff Holiday. This is Nick, aka the Wizard of Cause. The little wizard fingers.
Yeah.
That little ditty was brought to you by Byro over at Galactic Bubble Productions. I didn't ask him if we could use it. I just did it anyway. Go check out Galactic Bubble Productions.
I'm sure. Like if he's really upset, we can take it down and he can give all the subscribers back.
Yeah. There you go. That's fine.
Justice.
Oh shit. Oh man, how you been doing this week, man?
The week is over. I'll say this much: been entertained to no end. Every time, like, that sadistic part of me, the nihilist is just like, man, I want things to get more entertaining, which is code for worse. I get exactly what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I can't complain. Everything's on fire. I'm nice and warm.
Somebody just said hashtag truck of Pepsi. That's good.
Truck of Pepsi.
That's
God
good.
damn, yeah.
That's good.
Actually,
By the way, the beep. You might have noticed the beep is a new. It's a new part of the format, guys. It's a new part of the format. Every time the beep happens, a MGTOW gets laid. No.
Gets his Red Wings, yeah. A MGTOW earns his Red Wings.
every time it beeps. What was the one that we decided on? No.
An Antifa gets a Pepsi.
Yeah. Every time you hear the beep, a MGTOW gets a Pepsi. So
Yep.
it's perfectly normal. It's totally part of the format.
Hey.
A MGTOW.
Cheers to you, Antifa.
Cheers.
And to the MGTOWs out there, here's the thing: it's a natural bodily process. You can't get too grossed out by it. And the thing is their sensation is heightened. So hey, it's like the only time in your life anyone's gonna call you good in bed.
Oh yes, praise the format, Chatelet. So we're gonna start off tonight. By the way, we do have a very special guest. Once we're done with the news, Razorfist will be joining us in the studio. Not really in the studio, because we don't have a studio.
Yeah, he was heading home from something. Apparently, he made it in good God fucking speed.
Yes, absolutely. On his
and
epic...
we'll see too if we can actually. Oh yeah, on his epic Yamaha Virago, which for those of you out there who might not be aware, is it's like a poor man's Harley for somebody who doesn't feel like spending all of their time fixing broken things.
Yep, because they're dependable fucking bikes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The only motorcycle I've ridden was a Virago. Hey, Pepsi. Cheers to you, Antifa.
Pepsi.
So speaking of Antifa, tonight we're gonna start off with we had a anti-Trump and pro-Trump protesters clash in Berkeley. We'll play. We got two clips here, just the top hits, if you will.
Now to Berkeley, California.
A lot of hits went down.
Oh yeah.
Underway at this hour.
That was a big fucking riot, man.
Oh no, it was great. Yeah, and I mean, not only that, but I mean, everyone was there. You had Discount Captain America. You had Krusty Locks there. Moldy lots.
Moldy
Yeah.
lots. Yeah, yeah.
It was a who's who.
Are you, somebody, Sean just tipped us too. Nick, are you advocating for the Dolmio grin?
I can neither confirm or deny that I know what that is. So.
But yeah, you can see, so this clash is pretty big. Surprise, surprise, Berkeley got all fucked up yet again.
Nothing of value was lost.
Nothing.
You
really.
can tell they're really going for anarchy too, because look, not just a trash can, but a dumpster too.
Ooh.
Anarchy, it's Red Rover, send a dumpster right over, and that's just how these guys got along. Look, like they're getting in line. Discount Captain America with the bike helmets there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Schumer has arrived on scene at the protest. They're pushing her around. They're wheeling her back and forth.
Oh wait, I'm getting a clarification, Don. That is in fact actually the casket holding the remnants of her career. I'd give it 4 stars, but now I'm only able to give it a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Oh, it's too good. So,
It seriously is though. Look, they're just shoving it around at each other, right? And it really is. It's like a really fun game of Red Rover. And there we have another discount Captain America. We're gonna call him Family Dollar War Machine. He's out there. The protests, as you see, one team of ninjas opposite Tea Party patriots. They are moving up the street because they did hear there was a Baskin Robbins that was having a fire sale on Rocky Road. And if there's one thing that can bring about peace between protesters faster than a Pepsi, it's ice cream.
Yay, ice cream.
I love though. Look at this. It's like they're between the bikes and the dumpster. It almost looks like some kind of like weird royal funeral procession.
It really
like
does.
Like the Archduke of Lancaster has died, and now he's on his way to Buckingham Palace for his final rites.
Right. What the fuck?
Guided by this was an interesting royal house, opting centuries ago to abandon the classic style of bannermen and knights. They opted instead to get, that's right, discount ninjas. Well, I'm sorry, Goodwill ninjas. These are Goodwill ninjas.
Goodwill
Yeah.
ninjas. Yeah, that's a good. Let's zoom down to the ground here.
This is insane. The police are
Oh wait, this
literally
isn't
just
Minority
standing
Report. That
around,
doesn't work.
not doing anything. Look at them. There's a number of riot cops here. There's clashes and fights and people getting seriously hurt and injured. But these guys are just standing there. Why are they standing there, not doing anything?
Because they think it's
those
funny.
guys, and there's people getting seriously
Did
hurt
I just
over
see a
there.
sign that
Like,
said
this is
autism
insane.
with an anarchy symbol on
This
it?
is nuts. It makes no sense.
I'm not even joking. I swear to
on,
God, next
hang
to the
on.
cops. Yeah, go to the scene where they're looking at the cops. Turns around. Oh, altruism. Sorry.
Altruism. Okay. Okay. That's different.
Here at ground level, you can feel a lot like what it was like when these kids originally imagined they were a bit like their grandparents protesting for civil rights. They unfortunately are not doing that. They're protesting. They're clearly protesting the sheer amount of private property in the area. There's too many unpunched faces. Oh, I think I just heard a white person yell "World Star." Yep, that's
World
correct.
Star.
Here we go. And
With a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. Hit 'em with the best shot. Why don't you hit me with the best shot?
how's that equality feeling, huh?
Ooh. Ooh.
That was a solid hit. That was a solid hit by somebody who clearly looks like they are actually about to invade Poland.
Yeah. That's pretty. that's pretty rough. And so apparently, this young lady, who I am uncomfortably attracted to, I can't help it. I can't help it.
I'm sure she smells like patchouli and a day's labor.
That's my fetish. I can't help it. I try and break free. I've got to break free, but I can't. I love the crusty hippie chicks.
No
I
one's
really do.
no one's here to kink shame you, Jeffrey. It's okay.
Somebody's gonna.
I mean, I will later, and I'm sure Razorfist will be happy to. But for the time being, you're safe. You're in a safe space.
You just Febreze her down a little bit. She's ready to go. But apparently,
Just hit her with the axe, and then she can be non-binary.
Apparently, she did some nude modeling. But what the shitty part is, as dumb as putting yourself in this position is, and I don't advocate anybody getting punched, of course. But the really shitty part is, people found her nudes and like sent them to her parents. Oh,
That's. I mean, there's more than enough like that you can do with that. Like, don't go after people's fucking families.
That's
just don't.
shit. That's
That's
shit.
a shit thing to do.
Yeah.
You're a shit person if you do that.
I heard the beat, so I think she just got a Pepsi.
I think she probably just got a case of Pepsi.
What the fuck? Where's this fire coming from? Holy dick, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, what, with me? No, I'm just calling it like I sees it, you know? I mean, if I was Pepsi, I'd have Kendall Jenner deliver it to her personally.
Well, ma'am, we've done the tests, and you have a case of Pepsi.
Now, funny enough, this cola is corrosive enough. Now, you'll often hear a joke that you can use Coke to clean engine parts. And that is just a joke. However, this will actually make your hair normal again if you want it. Just to say.
All right, let's catch up on Super Chat real quick. We got 5 from Page of Views. Nick and Razorfist follow me on Twitter. Hope Jeff follows me for Kex. I did actually just follow you. I have noticed your tweets many times. I just keep forgetting to hit the damn button, but I did this time.
Follow back. It's only cost $5, by the way.
Follow back. How about $5? Staggerson Jags. I'm not for sale. I'm not a whore, Nick.
That's Super Chat begs to differ. Continue.
Okay, maybe I'm a little bit of a whore. Staggerson Jags for the Kex.
Nope, got Big Mike. Never underestimate the Tao of Angry Mig. I'm pretty sure half of the Antifa protesters there are majoring in that.
I think, or at least I think they offer that at Berkeley, so you can get a
or at least the ones who rode in on the bus with moldy locks are certainly like, well, if I never need to smell that again, I mean, I need to give up pussy and basic social interaction. But okay, get me away from the patchouli.
5 from Just Way. She's actually done a porn vid. I need to find that actual porn vid for science purposes only. Stephen Kretz says boom headshot. And
Wrath of Bucketry is here. Attracted because dreads. That song choice, though.
Mm-hmm.
Really was excellent scoring. I mean, that's Oscar caliber right there.
It is absolutely. Whoever made that video, we here at the YouTube Saints, thank you for your clever bats. Bants.
We need as many bants as we can get.
Yeah.
I mean, in a world as dark and full of problems such as this, Pepsi can't do it alone. We need quality bants.
Pepsi
we need quality bants all over. And you know who's not going to give them to us? A&W. Fuck those people.
You're goddamn right. Do you see Dr. Pepper curing all of society's woes lately?
No. I mean, you could tell Dr. Pepper all about the starving children in Kekistan. He'd probably just ignore you entirely for his own zesty purposes. You know? He'd be like, well, nigga, I was there with Forrest Gump. That was a movie. So I'm famous. What has Pepsi ever starred in? Outside of, that one piece where Kendall Jenner played Emma Watson.
I can't believe I just did that. I quit smoking and I just picked up I have an ashtray right next to me and I didn't even think about it. I picked it up and started smoking it. Bad, Jeff. Bad. Damn it. It's automatic. When I'm doing the Saints, I'm just kind of like, I'm just going to smoke and drink. I don't give a shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not inhale.
He actually did. Don't believe a word he says.
All right, so let's move on to somebody who did not get their daily dose of Pepsi. Stevie Steves. This man.
This is dark.
This is dark as fuck. Yeah. You want to explain it?
Yeah. Well, apparently, and I'm gonna do my best not to draw inferences to certain philosophies, but apparently this guy snapped. His ex-wife, I believe, made his last year hell. His mama wouldn't talk to him. He felt lonely. And so he decided he was going to go on a shooting spree, killing random people. And there is a link below in the description after the video. If you are so bold, and this is no joke. This is like a legit viewer discretion is advised thing. Mm-hmm. If you're not the kind of person who's sick enough to actually watch snuff and so on, don't click it. But there is a link down there from, I think it was Break. Was it? No, it wasn't Break.com.
Heavy. I think it's from Heavy.
Heavy. Yeah, it was Heavy. Yeah, from Heavy.com. And he's basically live streamed himself, just going around, walking up, asking someone to say his ex-wife's name on camera before he kills them. And he's still at large now.
Shot that old man right in the face. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And we're gonna hear his reasoning in this video here, if you want to call it reasoning.
Yeah. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Dog. Just call Jason or Gary and look at it, man. I can't talk to you right now, man. I fucked up, man. Yeah, I did. Just a couple of motherfuckers, man. I'm at the point where I snap. See, the thing is, man, every time I try to talk to y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all always fucking blow me off or just make my shit seem like it ain't shit. I got a lot of built-in anger and frustration, man. Nah, hell no, I ain't going over there. Just call Jason and tell him to look at that shit, and you go from there. But hey, dog, let me call you. Yeah, my name is Stevie Steve on there. Just go Lance, anybody. All the niggas got me on there. Dog, I just want to tell you, dog, I love you. I love you, dog. And dog, listen, man. I shamed the 4th Sons of Perseverance, man. I shamed 4th District. I shamed Zeta Omega. And most importantly, I shamed myself. I snapped, dog. I just snapped, dog. I just snapped. I just killed 13 motherfuckers, man. That's what I did. I killed 13 people, and I'm about to keep killing until they catch me. Fuck it. I posted. I said until they catch me. Dog, let me call you right back because I got a lot of people calling me. But dog, real, all right. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Listen, man. Like I said, I killed 13, so I'm working on 14 as we speak. I'm just running around hitting motherfuckers, man. I just snapped, man. Fuck. You know, and it's some whole shit that I would let a bitch or anybody get me on my hookup. But see, the thing is, man, I'm 37, and all my fucking life, man, I just always been a fucking monster, man. Always had to prove myself, you know, always had to fucking take the butts of people's jokes. And it's like, you know, I'm a case manager for a fucking beach book. I'm killing niggas with my beach book badge on, too. Oh, yeah, Jim Jones, I ain't gonna be able to come.
Yeah, you know, I think maybe the creepiest, like one of the most offsetting things is when you think about somebody who's snapped, you think about a psycho killer who's just going to run around killing innocent people. You think of him as this, you know, as that deranged psycho. You really want him to be that because that lets it really make sense, right? This guy is calm. He just sounds like he's having a shitty day.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I got up today. I couldn't find my keys. I was 5 minutes late to work. I couldn't get data on my phone or some shit. And it's like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, he's. It's fun. It's disgusting, but it's really unnerving. I think just the calm demeanor with which he's just, yeah, man, I'm gonna kill 14 people now. I just killed 13. I'm gonna go kill 14 because I snapped and my problems and no one wah.
It's so fucking matter of factual. I mean, the disconnect, the fucking inhumanity of it is fucking ridiculous. This man did not get enough Pepsi growing up as a kid.
Nope.
No,
he clearly did not have nearly enough Pepsi. And you know, maybe that's the problem. Maybe he just needs to, you know, he just needed to join Antifa and take out his rage, like hitting innocent people with pepper spray and sticks that won't kill them. And then all he needs to do is wait for that little alarm to go off, and all of a sudden his day will get brighter with a nice, cold, refreshing Pepsi.
In Cleveland, they got on the highway signs there. They have signs put up saying 2016 white Ford Fusion. Ohio temporary license plate 363630 for his license plate address. The dude is still at large, so.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone, and if you're in, and I mean, if you're out there now, you know, if you're in Cleveland, wait, Cincinnati, right?
Cincinnati, Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland, yeah. I mean, if you're in the fucking Cleveland area, be fucking careful. And if you're strapped, make sure it's him first.
Yeah, for sure. There was a tweet that was going around. You
Yep.
sent it to me, and
Yeah, it looked like him at first too. Yeah, there was a tweet going around saying that Keemstar was out hunting for the motherfucker. And apparently,
Right.
I think there was somebody today who was vigilante driving around, just trying to live streaming himself doing it. I mean, that's fucking stupid.
that is
fucking
it's
stupid.
fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, I mean, if it was actually Keemstar, there's three things that could possibly happen with it. Number one, most likely, Keemstar would never find the guy. Number two, Keemstar kills in vigilante justice and mass murder, in which case I will totally forgive all of the times Keemstar was a total douche. If he manages to nail a mass murderer, hey, good on you. 3, Keemstar gets taken down, and I have to feel bad for Keemstar. You know, it's a really uncomfortable situation to have somebody put in. So, you know, just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not a smart idea.
Yeah. I mean, like, just this point, and it's one thing I think is worth mentioning is you always got people who talk about, and I mean, I carry my gun for both the purposes of anything happens out there, but also because when I leave my apartment, I don't like that massive liability lying around should someone decide they want to come in.
Exactly.
But that being the case, I mean, we're always hearing about good guys and bad guys with guns, and I'm not going to try and get too much into gun control and shit. I'm pro-gun and all that, but
Right.
a lot of people who have this notion in their heads about them being a vigilante, being the good guy with the gun. If you're, I mean, and there are people out there looking for them now themselves. All they need is to get like the wrong car,
Right.
the wrong guy, and then all of a sudden, shit is way more complicated than it needs to be. It's already pretty fucking complicated.
Right.
The police will find this asshole, and they will probably end up putting his ass down unless his goal is to go through the whole process.
He's not gonna get caught alive. There's no fucking chance of that. No way. Let's get caught up on Super Chat real quick, and then you know what? I think we should probably get Razorfist in, and we'll do the third.
Yeah,
third
I want to hear his take on our third news story. Now I'm rolling back here. Malcolm from the north. I'm seeing $5. I'm guessing that's Canadian.
I got them all saved up right here. We got 5 from Michael Gable. Not gonna lie, I'd hit that about moldy locks. I'm right there with you, brother. Ready, Set, Go says, next MGTOW I see is getting a Mamiga.
Namiga.
Eddie J says, racist, sexist, anti-gay, the format keeps the normies away.
I will actually, I'm gonna reach out, we either get Galactic Bubble or Techno Axe.
Yeah.
That needs to be the theme song right there.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Skylar Knight, Nick is on fire tonight. Huge fan of Razor as well. Love you, Jeff. Follow me on Twitter at Brain Collision. I saw your tweets today, man. You said that my laugh turned you bisexual. I'll follow you for that. Fuck yeah, dude. That was fucking hilarious. The Knuckleman123. Did you hear that Antifa shut down a fur convention? Really? Dude, tweet that at me. Tweet that at me right now at Jeff Holidays. I'll dig it up while we're talking to Razorfist. I want to see this shit. Rather controversy. I did not have inhalation relations with that cigarette, Jeff Holiday 2017. I am not smoking. The stress of what's been going on for the past few days has not driven me to start smoking again today. Ain't happening. You saw nothing on camera. Can't prove anything. My man Malcolm. If this is what snapping looks like, we need to stop ignoring mental illness and access to help for it. I agree.
Yep. Couldn't agree more.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, and I mean, when it comes to mental health too, yeah, we're kind of drowning in mentally ill people, and you'd think that maybe dedicating some kind of resources towards addressing that might go somewhere.
Right. Alex W says, Happy Easter, you hairy beast. I don't Twitter. DM me on Google/YouTube. I found a forum where Antifa Girl was mentioned. They have her galleries. Feel free, if you don't do Twitter, feel free to email me at jeff@jeffhollandays, or Jesus fucking Christ, jeff@jeffholiday.com, and send me that info. I'm very curious. I'm interested.
Yeah, and anybody who just heard that message too, if you want to fill Jeff's inbox up with other porn with hairy dreaded chicks, see if you can pick the right one. Yeah.
Yeah, by all means. Thank you. All right, let's get
Yeah,
Razor.
no, definitely. By the way, yeah, I mean he's got a PO box, so send the motherfucker a vape.
Yeah.
Yeah, good one
that.
too.
You can totally do
120.
that.
120.
I wouldn't turn it down. I would not fucking turn it down at all.
Send him juice that's like one half, cigarette flavor, the other half cummies.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Hi there, gang.
Hey. All right. So.
Oh wait, gotta get in too.
Let's start building this thing. Do-do-do-do-do.
All right.
Oh, sweet. There you are. Cool. I can.
Yes, sir. Sorry in advance. My my light burned out right before I started. So
Oh, no
I
worries.
apologize in advance for being lit like an ISIS hostage video.
No. It's really more like it's more like I'm watching Ed Wood right now. That's all.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a homosexual burning in a cage behind me.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
But yeah. It's really bad. Like when it just burns out, it's annoying
Oh.
enough. But I think it actually shorted out. So either I got a really shitty ceiling fan, or I'm being haunted by the laziest ghost ever.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel you, man.
while Jeff assembles all this live without the load screen,
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good. It's part of the format. Like people can
still not in
see us.
uniform now.
There
Still
we
not
go.
in.
All right.
What the hell?
All right. We're established. The format is complete. We're ready. We're ready to
Fucking
fuck
light
this
right on me.
frisbee.
This shit's hot as hell. That's why I understand now why none of Razorfist's videos are like typically like more than 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Like you started getting overheated and delirious and just oh my god, that's not whole milk, but it's still racist.
Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna put this in the Skype chat for you, Razorfist. This is the
All right.
This is the service that we use to share videos so we watch them in real time together.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna build. Oh wow, it actually almost looks perfect already without me having to modify a bunch of shit.
All right, keeping silence in the chat is asking why I'm dressing like Antifa right now. As it happens, I actually did just buy a black bandana at a roadside shop the other day. Future video, I promise.
Yeah. Well, I think you have to dress like a broke down ninja to be.
Well, yes, we're all wearing the same jacket, and I keep seeing this meme going around, this tweet, like, oh, it's a $900 jacket. It's like, what the fuck planet do you live on that the standard issue biker jacket that's been around since fucking 64 is a goddamn, is a $900 designer jacket. These are Goodwill Ninjas, goddammit. We've already gone over.
Hey. Goddamn right.
The Goodwill Foot Clan. Exactly. I said on Twitter, I don't understand why from ISIS to Antifa, they've got the full ski mask going on and whatever. Everybody I hate dresses like the Foot Clan. I don't know why. Apparently they just had a meeting one day.
Yeah, you sexually identify as Donatello, and that's okay.
Exactly. Well, I do machines. That is interesting. I don't know.
Machines, and I love a good, long, firm stick.
Exactly.
I actually I blame Donatello for my obsession with fucking the color purple when I was growing up as a kid. My dad was always like, "What's your favorite color, son?" I'd be like, it's purple," and he'd be like, "Something
You
wrong
gay,
with that
boy."
kid." Yeah, he thought I'm gay.
Fuck, boy.
He thought I was fucking gay, and I'm like, "No, that's Donatello's colors, Dad. Like Donatello's dope as fuck. He's smart, and he's questionably homosexual. So that might be part of it." Never mind. Jesus Christ.
Little gay.
Yeah. So I don't know if you were watching before, but we covered the Antifa shit in Berkeley. We covered this crazy fucking lunatic in Cleveland. Our third news story is the the nuclear majesty that is North Korea.
It's the fucking it's the atomic pop gun as it
Yeah.
was.
The atomic
Yes.
pop gun.
They forgot to cut the string so the cork could fly across the room /ocean.
Yeah, they've got some jet age secrets over there. I don't know.
They do.
Better watch out.
Paula, fill us in on this
You know,
breaking news.
apparently they've just discovered the joys of air conditioning.
Well, Anna, what we
Right.
have at this point is from
This is
a
what
defense
I
ministry
hear.
official here in
This
South
is what
Korea
I hear.
saying a projectile was fired this
Someone's
morning,
accusing me of
Sunday
moving on their
local
woman.
time,
I
and
do
it
this sometimes
appears
without
to
knowing.
have
I just want
failed.
to make you. I
There
just
are
want to
many
make
more
that
details
clear.
beyond that, obviously, intelligence agencies and the military trying to track exactly what kind of projectile this was. But we do note that it was fired from the area of Shimpo. This is a port city on the east
I
coast.
like how
of
when
Korea, and this
CNN
is
wants to
where
appear credible, they always grab like the one British person in the entire building.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. I've noticed that.
I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Up until he declared war on them, I'm pretty sure they were going after Sargon. They'd be like, "Listen, we're really sick of Wolf Blitzer. Are you busy every other Thursday? We're just curious." But no, you don't need to know shit about the news. Nobody here does. Don't worry. You're fine. Do you have a Twitter account? All right, you're good to go.
We just make all this shit up as we go along. Fuck it. Let's just go. Jesus.
Missile launch back on April 6th as well, just before the Chinese leader Xi Jinping was going to meet President Trump. We also know that this is an area where they have been trying to perfect their submarine-launched missiles.
I can't fucking help it, man. I cannot help it. Like there's certain points in time.
You know, like Augustus Gloop is in charge of a nuclear arsenal right now.
Every time I see Kim Jong-un, I can't stop fucking laughing for that reason alone. This pudgy fucking LARPing dickhead who thinks he's a fucking like wizard who doesn't poop, like has nukes. I mean, he can't get him to fly. That part's not working.
He's got the rockets. He just can't make them red.
I can't fucking get over this shit.
No,
But he's got his people marching to a fairly well. Jesus Christ. Everyone's doing the fucking can over there.
I'm fucking impressed. Honestly, as somebody who was in the army, my platoon, we could not like. It was that classic thing of those who can march can't shoot, and those who can shoot can't march. We were really good at blowing shit up and getting in trouble. We were really bad at marching. And I watched that fancy little that fancy goose step, and like all of them are like 4'9", and I just wanted to like clutch it to my chest and hold it to my very own little it's like toy soldiers, look, except they're threatening an entire continent. Oh, okay.
Oh, you adorable little imperialist, you.
Oh, you're so adorable. Listen, guys, if you want to launch a missile, it kind of helps if you don't try and do it with a bow and arrow made out of a paper clip and an elastic band. I'm just saying.
I also, the other thing too is like I've watched so many fucking Rucka Ali videos at this point, and anytime he does like an Asian English fucking cover of a song, he always has pictures of Kim Jong-un. And before that was Kim Jong-il. So anytime I see him and I see his picture, I imagine Rucka's bad English voice being his voice.
Hello.
Oh, hello. My name is Kim Jong-un, also known as DJ Not Nice. You know, I just fucking lose my shit every time.
You gotta wonder where your dog went. You ain't gotta wonder no more. You hungry?
Oh, God.
Just some casual racism.
Careful, that'll get you kicked off United Airlines flights these days.
I thought you were gonna say kicked off of YouTube because
I'm
completely covered tonight.
You have to be careful having slanty eyes on a United Airlines flight. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, well, listen, we all know who the original, the first airline to really re-accommodate their passengers was, and that was CIA. Looking at you, commies.
Jesus fucking Christ. Ridiculous. But yeah, no. So that's been pretty much like the ridiculousness. That's why we got the whole theme of tonight going. Where we titled the episode Ultraviolence. Ultraviolence. We got your smash the fash in Berkeley. We got the random live streamed murders in Cleveland, and then you have the impotent failing phallic ejections.
We're going off. We're taking the news out off. We're taking the news out on a high note here. It's like, well, sadly, a bunch of retards beat each other up in Berkeley again.
It's okay. The riot was overbooked. It's no big deal.
I mean, yeah, and what's his name? You guys remember Fresh Prince? Well, Uncle Phil's deranged cousin has decided to go on a shooting spree.
Oh, what? Holy shit, he does look like fucking Uncle Phil.
A little bit.
He does.
He's a little darker white-skinned.
And we started off with Ninja Turtles. He was the voice of the Shredder.
Was he? No, he was not. Was he really?
The Circle of Life, Simba.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. My entire childhood is no longer a lie.
I just got fucking green pilled by Razorfist. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Got ooze pilled.
I gotta say though, I do like the fact though that though we seem to be drowning in mindless violence, like the biggest state threat in the world right now is you can't even get a goddamn missile off the ground.
I remember hearing like reports back in like when I was still in high school and shit, where they're like, "Oh, North Korea might seem like a pushover, but they have the largest standing army in the world. It would be a bloodbath." And then they try and fire a rocket, and it's like me with bottle rockets in second grade.
Yeah.
Like, no, you push down on the plunger 3 times.
North Korea is like the last 4 people picked at fucking dodgeball.
The perpetual game of Red Rover.
It's 2 Red Rovers. We got Red Rover sent a missile right over.
I know, right?
I can't believe how much he looks like fucking Uncle Phil.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. SDW175 in the chat said he looks like Uncle Phil and Suge Knight.
Oh.
That's who he is. He's Uncle Phil and Suge Knight's lost love.
And does he just go into the barber and say, "Give me the glance"?
Yeah.
But he's got a perfect head for a shave. I mean, it kind of looks like he's trimming his eyebrows at the side to make himself look more like a super villain. But
he's gonna go full Whoopi Goldberg soon.
I just wish I could have given the motherfucker a cape before, a cowl or something. Like, all right, you gonna try and be the terror of Cincinnati tonight? Well, here, wear this mask and put these on. He's bright yellow. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's camouflage. Clearly, the sharp kind of motherfucker is gonna keep up on that.
Oh no! Somebody said my.
All right.
Oh, my mic might have just changed. Oh fuck! I think it's because my goddamn heat kicked in. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I'm gonna catch up real quick on the super chat here, and before we transition into the point in which Razorfist gets to shamelessly self-promote him using English language. Going back to make sure I didn't miss any. Let's see. Big Mike threw $2 at us. Is this the Rob Halford collection?
Yes. Yes.
Yep. That's for $2. They're going down $10 from Joshua Hartzman. Guys, please don't hurt me. I'm trying to bowl. You got to focus on that game, man. I mean, honestly, too, it's not only Easter, but tomorrow's Shomer fucking Shabbos.
Exactly.
Can't fucking roll.
Hopefully that fixed my audio problems. Chat, let me know if my shit for some reason like got jacked up again.
There's a problem with wearing a kick-ass leather jacket. There are certain things you can no longer do and not look ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bowling, one of them. You can't bowl in the leather jacket because anything paired with those fucking shoes just doesn't work.
Yeah, unless you own like a 50-something Chevy outside, then who's gonna talk any kind of shit about what shoes and jacket you were wearing, huh? Like, hey, are you gonna be rebuilding that? Yep, that's been the plan for the last 6.5 years.
Yeah, you're actually driving it on cinder blocks?
Yeah.
Any powerful cardioid mic or like trying to put a lavalier like on the lapel, just it's not gonna fucking work. It's terrible.
Oh, dude, no. I just used my normal ass condenser mic in a video like a couple videos back. I'd like gotten in from a ride and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a video real quick while the shit's still fresh in my head. Did my rant and then like half the comments were like, great video, don't ever wear that jacket again. It kept squeaking.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I mean, I'm sure, Razorfist, I'm sure you probably spend hours just sort of rubbing it down with lotions and gels and different oils. to keep it
And that has nothing to do with sound. That's just recreation.
This is recreation. I kind of miss the feel of living flesh, but this is the best I've got.
Oh,
Go first to fall first. Jeff, I like you a lot. Don't go to Angry MGTOW's channel tomorrow.
Oh yeah. All right, let's catch up to the super chat. I got a whole list here.
Yeah, page 5.
Chatmort for $20 says was showing my mom my favorite channels last night. Showed her one of Nick's videos, and she agreed that he's handsome and charming. Showed her one of Jeff's, and she fell asleep. Love you too. What the?
I win again. That is my catchphrase, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. It worked.
From the Neckoman 123, basically check out hashtag #altfurry, guys. It's crazy.
Or don't.
Isn't the alternative to furry suicide?
No, it's the natural progression. I'm
Wrath
sorry.
Controversy. Razorfist, the 90s snuff film of shitlords. $5 fist follow.
Okay.
Wrath of Controversy. Hell yeah. Well, snuff reference. That's big ups for that. Brown Coat Boaz. I feel like I'm at a Jim Steinman convention. Who's Jim Steinman?
Yeah. Thank you, Dennis Miller. I appreciate the reference.
Yeah, that wasn't even Dennis Miller caliber. He would have been like, "Well, I feel like I'm at the Battle of Antietam at the turn of the century with the Battle of Hastings." It's always a battle.
Standing next to Jeff Daniels at the Battle of Hastings while we watched while we watched Prince Charles throw lawn darts at Anne of Green Gables. Device. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you.
Oh, Jim Steinman. Okay. All right. Yeah. Here, I'll put this up on here. Paste and go. There we go. Jim Steinman.
I've read a couple of these already. I'm too deep. I'm too deep, and I'm up to
Jim Steinman. Yeah. No, I've been keeping an eye on it. $5 for
Really,
Seeking Origin. Thank you very much, Seeking Origin. Big Mike says, "Is this Rob Halford collection?" All
right, now we're into my territory.
Yeah.
Up there, the next one that's been unread, Paige Aviles, who gave us the phonetic pronunciation. 3 of my favorite YouTubers in one stream. This is the best timeline. You think so, but then you get back to Twitter and you realize there's still a lot of work left to be done.
Joshua Hartzman, guys, please don't hurt. I'm trying to bowl. Joel, first of all, Jeff, I like you a lot. Don't go to Angry MGTOW's channel. That's right. Stephen Kretz, between Angry MGTOW and the stream, I think I'm going to end up shitting myself laughing. A bunch of words. Nice one, funny cunts, loving it. Some $10 peso funny money from Prince Adu. Love you, Prince Adu. England DDG. Razor uses semen face conditioner on his jacket.
Sometimes you just wake up with semen on your lips,
And Dragon Lord wants me to follow.
What are you gonna do? We all have weekends.
Sometimes it's on a Wednesday.
Sometimes,
the life of a professional YouTuber, time stops making sense. If a penis just looks like a bus pass, gotta get somewhere fast.
You just kind of fall into it, It's not that big of a deal. Not that
Get those YouTube references in while it still exists.
The adpocalypse
pretty soon that's gonna be. Yeah, pretty soon it's gonna be straight up Dennis Miller. He's just gonna be like, this is like watching Sargon of Akkad on YouTube, moving over to VidMe. Like, whoa, does anyone know what he's talking about? What's YouTube? Is that Facebook thing where it was just all videos?
Right.
And is that place that iDubbbz used to open his mail?
So I wanted to ask you, Razorfist. So I've been watching your stuff for a long fucking time. How long have you actually been at YouTube?
Oh God, doing it since 2009.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So to varying degrees of activity.
Yeah.
You go through peaks and valleys and so forth, but yeah, pretty much consistently since 2009.
Right on. Absolutely. It's fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. I thought it was hilarious because we Nick booked you, and we've never had a chance to actually talk before tonight, but Nick's been talking to you, and I was like, Razorfist, fuck yeah, that's great. And I was super stoked about it. Yes, the format's gonna be amazing. And then so I also really like to watch Beauty and the Beta. It's one of my favorite live stream shows. We booked this show to happen after their show is done. And I'm like, I wonder who they got tonight. It was fucking Styx Hexenhammer.
my long lost congenital twin.
Right. So I started
Razorfist.
I started tweeting that tonight had to be Sunday night leather jacket night. Had to happen.
I'm already regretting this. I can smell yesterday coming.
Yeah, there's more dead animals on this stream than Jeffrey Dahmer's backyard right now. This is fantastic.
There's more dead animals here than in Peter's dumpster.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
I got it. It's mine. I win again.
That's savage, dude. Savage as fuck. Oh my God.
No, what's savage as fuck is last Father's Day I went to my boss's place where he's got like this extra double long smoker. And I spent the entire afternoon tweeting meat porn at PETA, saying, "Do you think it needs another rub? I don't know. I think it's time for the glaze. PETA, what do you think?" I don't think they blocked me.
Yeah. I
My life's
imagine
got
they would.
darker ever since.
But yeah, so one thing that I've been really interested in. So your second to last video you did was Marvel goes full fatwa. Are you a full blown comic nerd?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have published comic art out there and all kinds of stuff. So
Do
yeah,
you?
I've been into comics for years. Yeah.
No shit.
Worked at a comic store for a while. So full blown.
Not as fun as it looks in the movies, is it?
I'm so into comics. My virginity actually grew back.
Yeah, one of my passion projects I want to do pretty soon is talking about the inclusivity and the new wave of
British heavy metal.
no tolerance comics.
Oh my. Yeah, wave,
I mean, if
fecal blizzard, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to talk about comics, though, especially quality comics, we've got to mention assigned mail. That, especially the assigned mail edits, it never gets old.
What are you talking about, assigned mail?
Oh, am I the only one who knows about this? Oh, it's a lovely little webcomic called Assigned Mail about apparently like maybe an 11-year-old trans girl who's constantly coming up across, misgendering situations and such. And the thing I love, though, is that for some reason, the way they made it, every strip they put out isn't exploitable. So at Twitter, you can find or assigned mail edits.
Yeah.
Brilliant shit. It's like, yeah.
The one that boggles my mind is I've been hearing about this Marvel comic America.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, what is like distilled essence of obnoxious? Blows my fucking mind. This special snowflake goes back in time to steal so that she can punch Hitler. She specifically chooses a point in time just so she can punch Hitler in the cunt.
Yep.
That's literally the plot.
That is
and
the
we're
plot of the
this is the
comic.
character we're supposed to relate to.
And it's so bizarre too because like the I'm not even gonna I've been like tilting my camera up throughout the stream where I'm like I'm not actually smoking. I didn't get stressed out and pick up smoking. Fuck it, don't care. I'm smoking. Kiss my ass. All right. So anyway, the big
morally, ethically.
They're candy cigarettes. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's candy. It has vitamins. Fuck off. So the. The thing that drives me crazy about the America character, though, is like the basis of the character is not bad. It's not bad. She's kind of a cool character. But you get one person who's got this fucking idea that comics are not inclusive enough, and then they just completely ejaculate their fucking social justice shit all over it. And it takes a character that had nuance and could have these cool stories that had inclusive values inside of it that are not ham-fisted, and you fucking anally shove your fucking tolerance into it's terrible.
Well, honestly, the thing that blows my fucking mind, especially after fucking Gamergate, right, is the fact that these industries which sell entertainment products to very defined audiences, which have grown,
yeah,
but their cash cow audience has always been the same, and it's never fucking changed.
Yeah.
And even after watching it fail miserably in video games, and watching it fail miserably in literature outside of the Hugos, what in the fuck possessed Marvel to think, you know what, we should take all this good stuff that we've been making and just turn it all to shit. Let's make everyone's non-binary now. Hey, let's hire a guy who will put a fucking Quran verse on Colossus's shirt, even though that motherfucker probably would have been drafted to kill Muslims in Chechnya.
Dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He is Ukraine invadingly Russian, like fucking outlandishly Russian, and you're gonna put a fucking Quran verse on his chest. What the fuck sense does that make? Jesus Christ.
It's fucking amazing. Holy shit.
I just want to go back through the decades and decades of X-Men comics in which Colossus was like a mainish character and find one example of him eating like a bacon cheeseburger, just to point out, you fucked up the canon, boy.
Yeah. Well, and it's so stupid too, because like the basis for the X-Men, I don't know if everybody's like caught up on this.
Tolerance.
It's tolerant. Like the basis for X-Men started out as, hey, by the way, this is our attempts at trying to mainstream racism. We're trying to address racism by having an arbitrarily different species of people. We're gonna have an allegorical tale of racism with mutants. This is not ham-fisted, and you can create your own stories. And people who are fucking self-aware are like, this is about racism. I get it. Okay, all right. And then it's still a morality tale, but you don't feel like you're getting beaten in the fucking face with somebody's message.
Back in the 90s, I remember there was, and it was odd too, because this was when they would still periodically put out like those double comics. So you get the one main comic, which is the story, and then you get this second comic afterwards, which is like a secondary story that's not really involved. And this one was like Wolverine's leading Jubilee through the Danger Room in this simulation where he's showing their 10 greatest enemies. So fuck you, BuzzFeed. Marvel got the lists down way before you did. Right. But in that, they're going over Phoenix, the Sentinels, Magneto, all of the baddies, right? And the last one, it's just this like mob of angry people that are coming with like literally, I think, torches and bats and shit. And she's trying to guess. It's like, oh, is this Dark Phoenix? Is this some kind of super psychic? And he's like, no, it's humanity. They're yep. Oh, another Antifa just got a Pepsi. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Every time a beep happens, it's because an Antifa gets a Pepsi.
Yep. Or MGTOW earns his Red Wings.
Yep.
But even in that, like Wolverine's like, nope, it's just humanity. Humanity is they're terrified and they're violent and they're dangerous.
Yeah.
And they're our greatest enemy.
Which was always kind of a ham-fisted analogy, I always felt. But it was the 60s. They were moving fast. I get it. They couldn't be subtle about this shit.
Well, yeah, like Abel just said, don't even bring up canon, and this is a super chat. Don't even bring up canon when talking about Marvel. They fucked that shit up a long time ago. Can't seem to fix it. I lost faith in Marvel's ability to actually maintain and respect a canon when they started doing crossovers with Malibu Comics, and I can't even remember the name of the fucking team that I couldn't fucking stand, but they had that like lame ass fucking Superman knockoff.
I think you're talking about Valiant. I think you're talking about Supreme.
That's it, yeah. Fuck that crossover shit.
Yeah.
Once they started doing that, I lost the plot, and then after that too, it's like they kept rebooting it over and over again. The movies came out, they rebooted it again, and I think it's because they've got a mass market appeal with these movies.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're gonna bring in a new audience, one that doesn't spend money on anything because they're fucking communists.
And then the worst part about it is it was really badly timed. They were right at like kind of a peak for their sales. They were sort of fighting back in terms of top 10 sales. Like fuck, the top 10 for months upon months upon months. There might be one DC comic in the top 10 for months on end. DC was getting stomped like a narc at a biker rally, and Marvel just up and decides, oh, we're going to go full SJW. Flag-wavingly SJW. And it was just terribly timed because now they have lost all that progress. DC has completely turned the tables on them. Now they're, 9 out of 10 of the top 10 comics.
Oh, yeah.
And it's entirely because DC possesses a capacity to shut the fuck up about their politics.
And just make good superhero comics. I got it up on the stream. You guys could probably see it on the Skype screen share. Yeah, this is like the perfect example of when Marvel lost the fucking plot. This is an issue of Mockingbird 8, and the very cover says, "Ask me about my feminist agenda." Now,
Does it involve unsolicited opinions about Israel?
right. Oh no, I'll bring that up in just a second. But
Unsolicited opinions about Syria?
Yeah, I'll bring that up.
Unsolicited opinions about Berkeley.
Because the joy of comics, is that it's a fucking storytelling device. It's a narrative device where anything can happen. If you're clever enough, you can weave in something that is very relevant in real life, social, political sphere. But you don't have to do it in a ham-fisted way. You could do it with like these imaginary, wild, diverse fucking characters. And once you lose the fucking plot and you have Mockingbird wearing a "Ask Me About My Feminist Agenda" T-shirt, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. You absolutely fucked it up.
The amazing thing is even though DC is trouncing Marvel, not only because Marvel's turning its comics to shit on purpose as a virtue signal, but also because DC, at least from what I understand, has been sort of trying to really hold on to the sort of central points of interest when it comes to their characters, right? Like Batman is a dark fucking character, and they keep playing that.
Sure.
And yet somehow, like, Marvel's managed to, like, I think it's because they got movie executives behind it. The MCU, the worst thing a movie can be is kind of, right? DC's just not making good movies. And it's like how can you not transfer all the good shit from your comics that is working over to your films, while Marvel's able to reach back 15, 20 years back when shit worked, pull that up and be like, let's make an entire series of this, several movie series. Yeah, let's do that.
Absolutely.
Well, 2 words, Zack Snyder. I mean, that's pretty much where you're at with that. Remove all the joy and color, and you'll tend to remove all of the fun too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So the next one that I have up is from an issue of Angela. And basically, Angela's like facing down Bor, Bor's what, Odin's brother or some shit. I can't remember. I think it's like Odin's brother, and in it, he just can't help himself but like be stating things that are inappropriate. And the last line of it is, a lot of misogynist filth, red pill, MRA, meninist, casual racism, unsolicited opinions about Israel.
Yeah.
Who thought this was a good idea?
It's funny too, because this was happening on a marginal basis at Marvel for a long time. Mark Waid's Daredevil, unfucking readable at times with the SJW posturing. There was literally a panel towards the end of Mark Waid's Daredevil run that used the term dare-splaining.
Oh,
I mean,
God,
you can't make this shit up, folks.
I was so hoping you were going to say that Daredevil. I was really hoping you were going to say Daredevil accuses someone of being ableist when they punch him in the face and he didn't see it coming.
You would think it would be a prime opportunity to be, propagandizing about ableism, but no, we're talking about mansplaining.
Daredevil gets a sidekick where like they have to spend half their time in a hover round just because they couldn't leave the goddamn ho-hos alone.
Well, then now he's literally got a blind sidekick. You heard about this, right?
Yeah, I fucking heard.
Literally the blind leading the blind.
Right off the roof. Like, all right, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. This, but somebody wrote it. Somebody fucking wrote this.
It's good though. Actually, Daredevil is one of the few comics worth reading right now.
No.
Infamous Iron Man, fucking that turn of plot with fucking Doctor Doom. That shit's all right. I kind of dig that.
Yeah, that Ironheart shit went down in flames, though.
You know what we need, though? We need dope. We need fucking. What we need in this day and age, I really think, no joke, I think we need Dark Horse back, and we need old '90s Dark Horse to come back with a full fucking vengeance. And I mean, I'm talking like the full fucking line. I mean, like you take the Max, right? The Max, I think it was Dark Horse, right? That wasn't Image.
The Max was original run Image Comics, actually.
That was Image. Okay, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, you take a comic like the Max, or even that MTV series, which was honestly, I thought, brilliant.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Could never, ever fucking survive today. Even though it is such a phenomenal, mind-blowing work of art that makes Inception look like a picnic with Mr. Rogers. That would never happen these days. And what I'm thinking is, like, we just need a fucking live-action Max film made with Ron Perlman, in which Frank just comes right on back and just does his thing.
Sure.
That's what this world needs. I mean, I've actually, like, what was it? I was, because I've had the good fortune of actually having some Twitter conversations with Neil Gaiman. And I saw him mentioned earlier in the chat asking how does a comic genius like Neil Gaiman fall for SJW bullshit. I'll tell you, he's married to Amanda Palmer. But
she's not a bad musician, at least.
No, she's a great musician. She's a great musician, but she is very ideological, and she's a champagne socialist through and through.
Well, yeah, and he's quite British, and I'm pretty sure it's the law.
Yeah, and I mean, also he's a genuinely like good-hearted person. Like we see a lot, especially in my culture war. You know, every time a celebrity that's not Lily Allen, I'm gonna put that out there. Every time a celebrity is not Lily Allen talks about refugees. Yeah. It's so easy to be like, oh, they're just globalists. They just want to ruin our culture. It's like, no, these people are probably removed from the suffering of average society, but when they see human suffering, it's the kind of thing they feel compelled to speak about and they want to alleviate. And I can forgive. I can. But even with him, like I wanted to write a script. I wanted to write a film script for the Max and just get it through the right people. And he's like, oh yeah, I have no idea. And good luck with that. Neil's like, you're gonna need to talk to him about that. Like, how do I do that? I don't know. Good luck.
So let's catch up on Super Chat real quick. I can't help myself. Actually, I'm not really gonna apologize. I'm just gonna explain. I'm just so fucking excited to be talking to a fellow fucking comic nerd. Because I'm such dude. I literally read everything that comes out of Marvel and DC. Everything. Yeah. I read all of it. I keep up with all.
Are you gonna read this? The only comic I'm excited for coming up in the next several weeks is the Batman versus the Shadow.
Yeah, no, that honestly looks pretty good. I do like kind of a return to the Cosmos level Marvel stuff, the things that have been done with the Ultimates. Like, for anybody who's watching, you're not really big into comic books, there was something that happened 2 years ago with Marvel that was fucking amazing. It was absolutely incredible. Its name was Hickman. Anything that fucking Hickman did, his work on first the Fantastic Four and then into the new Secret Wars, the writing in it was fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. And it set up this brilliant, brilliant fucking universe. The only thing that kept carrying on with it was a series called The Ultimates. They kind of fucked it up there for like a couple of weeks, couple of months. But I'm still excited about that. But no, the Batman Shadow comic looks really good. Really, really
well,
good.
Yeah, because Batman is originally, call a spade a spade. Actually, the creator of the Shadow once said, Batman's just a clowned up version of the Shadow, his words.
Oh, yeah.
So Batman's first story was plagiarized from a Shadow pulp.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a whole backstory there. So it's going to be really interesting to see him cross paths again. It happened in the 70s once before. Denny O'Neil wrote a comic. But it'll be interesting. This is the first time in like 40, 50 years.
It's probably going to end up like the end of Scott Pilgrim, though, where it's just like they just go into this like darkened warehouse where there's so many Pepsis given out tonight.
There's so many Pepsis given out.
But no, I mean, like, yeah, they're going to walk into a darkened warehouse where you're expecting this epic battle to take place, and they come out like, yeah, no, all right, yeah, no, I'll meet you down for coffee like next Tuesday. That'd be a good time. It was nice meeting you. Yeah, like.
The only crossover I want to see is Daredevil, Nightwing, and instead of them fighting, I want to see them at a singles bar picking up chicks.
Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be
because they're both
Hound
of the century.
I want to see a crossover where Dr. Manhattan explains to Apocalypse that it's kind of pointless to be like flexing all your power like this because it's just a tiny little planet filled with silly little humans. Hey, come check out Mars with me. It's really great there.
We have the best weed.
And oh, hey, my eyes are up here.
I can't stop staring at the blue penis. So, $2
This convinces him to be a nudist. He's just like, you can change your form however you like. Why bother with pants?
I fire my Omega beams. They're super effective because everyone's looking at my dick.
It's really, really, really sort of insecure. Like, I'm just not that well endowed.
Yeah. $2 from the Nekoman123. Antifa versus furries. It's worth checking. #altfurry. I am gonna check out #altfurry. From Wrath of Controversy. I love the smell of demonetization in the morning. Add Apocalypse Now 2018. We should.
Yeah.
We should do something.
Not one of us is gonna see an ad on our channels in the next fucking year.
It's bad. It's pretty bad.
I literally haven't seen one on my channel in like a week and a half.
It's pretty crazy. Seeking origin, hashtag anal shoved tolerance means hashtag inclusivity. Word salad leads to brain salad. I feel ya. England, DG, they collected Marvel trading cards in the night. Dude, I had fucking binders. Binders and binders of Marvel trading cards.
I had the action figures and everything. Shit, I've still got them. Actually, my daughter still plays with my X-Men action figures. I like her family's bought her just piles of Barbies, and they're great. She thinks they're like fun, has fun with them. What she really likes is playing with these X-Men. She'll just come running out of her room with some random figurine. Like she'll have Sauron in her hand. She'll be like, "What is his power?" I'm like, "Well, he's a dinosaur. He's a dinosaur man. He's got other powers, but." Just bring me another one. She'll bring Cable out, and I'll be like, "Well, again."
You had the power to cure cancer, and all you did was turn people into dinosaurs. Why?
I don't want to cure cancer. I just want to turn people into dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By the way,
how do you explain Cable's powers? I mean, what do you just tell her he's the distilled essence of the 1990s?
Pretty much. He's a cyborg from the future, and he may or may not be Cyclops' son. Who's Cyclops? Well, I'll just wait till you bring me the next figure.
And he's paid by the pouch, apparently.
Paid by the pouch, yeah.
No, she does that shit. She comes out with Magneto, and then I'm like, okay, now this is fun. He controls metal. He can move stuff with his mind? No, only metal. Why not other stuff? Because he can't. He's Magneto. Come on. It's like trying to explain this to an 8-year-old. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, he's Hitler Gandalf. Shut up and watch the movie.
He's Hitler Gandalf, yeah.
Well, she already knows.
I do have to say, there was a resurgence of Liefeld-esque art recently in the last run of Thunderbolts, and it was fucking god-awful. That was intolerable.
And they got all wink wink nod noddy about it and shit, as if people would be on board with the nostalgia, and not so much, motherfucker.
No.
Not so much. They were on Twitter, oh, aren't we so self-aware? Yeah, you're self-aware and shit.
Yes, 70 action lines and creases pointing towards the crotch, while all of your characters have this fucking expression on their face. Like, what the fuck? Stop that! Alright, anyway. From Prince Adu, double 60 cents, stop smoking, hef, jolliday, all cry. But then after that, worst Edomite ever says, buy another pack of cigarettes, smoke! I will do so. Unmasking the Poet.
Wants to be a one host show, is that it?
I guess, in like 30 years.
I got time, motherfucker. I got time.
Unmasking the Poet asks poetry, yes or no?
Long blank.
I'm alright with poetry.
I love poetry because as a writer, I have always viewed poetry legit as like, it's basically like lifting weights for a writer.
Actually, I'll in fact, you know what? I'll treat you guys to some poetry.
Oh,
I'll treat you guys to some comic book related poetry about my hatred for Grant Morrison.
Please, yes, no, please.
I do not like Grant on a train. His stilted dialogue's a pain. I do not like Grant in a car. His plots are shit. That's all they are. I do not like Grant in a bed. His ideas, stuff that stoners said. I do not like Grant on a lake. His villain's stale. His hero's fake. I do not like Grant in a hat. I do not want him on the bat. I do not like him in a boat. I do not like one word he wrote.
All right.
Yes, the snapping. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh wait, no. That's not what we do here. Where's my pen, goddamn?
I can't take credit for that. I read that somewhere a long time ago and thought it was hilarious. So I don't know who the fuck came up with that, but don't sue me for plagiarism. We're not going to be monetized anyway, so blow me.
That's lazy green pen clicks. All the lazy green pen clicks. Avery Dead Horse says, I'm totally never surprised when Marvel does something stupid. My ex is an editor there, lol. And then follow me on Twitter. I will check you out on Twitter. Wrath of Controversy, the blind lead the blind into sales oblivion. That's good. England, DG, so y'all can invite Linkara to join. I'm not familiar with Linkara, but I'll
Do they make microphones that are actually effective enough to capture all that shrill?
Maybe.
Sure.
And Ready, Set, Go says, Jeff, are you reading Moon Knight? It is fantastic. Yes, Moon Knight is one of the best IPs that Marvel has right now. Really well done. I like Moon Knight. I like Moon Knight a lot.
I'm just split between writing a comic or trying to write a video game at this point because it really doesn't matter. Nothing's ever gonna get made.
So the other one that I wanted to do before we get to our like the end of the format. So
we're only halfway through the format still.
I know we're only halfway through the format, guys. So a friend of mine found this sign over in I think it's in a Target. It says peanut butter jelly pickles. Peanut butter jelly pickles. Now, I really didn't know what the fuck to think about this. My wife came up with the brilliant idea that peanut butter jelly pickles is a euphemism for when you decide that you don't really want to be banging a girl while she's on her period. So you do it in her butt, but then you say, you know, it's not really fucking working out, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick it in the cunt anyway, and you get a peanut butter jelly pickle. This led me to believe, and this leads me to believe that peanut butter jelly pickles is a great fucking euphemism for when you attempt to do something with the best of intentions, realize it's fucking up, try and do something different, and then just go double down on how terrible of an idea it actually was. So,
So ukulele, another word.
I'm seeing this as coded language here because I'm seeing like this is the aisle where you pick up products for incontinence, periods, and marital aids.
I
They
like
just didn't want to put those.
I like the idea that ukulele can be described as a peanut butter jelly pickle. I think that's pretty good.
Someone get Medicare on this now.
Yeah, fucking A, man. That's great.
Yes.
All right.
Actually, no. I think right now what we're gonna need to do after this show, I'm gonna need to get in touch with Sargon and see if he can get me a recording of John Tron just saying peanut butter jelly pickles over and over in different inflections. Curious, peanut butter jelly pickles.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then whoever once maybe oh yeah, when Roguestar finishes his game, we can find a way to shoehorn that dialogue in. And everyone's safe because none of that'll ever happen. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I like it. I think it's a good idea. So for tonight's over under or under over, it's a little section that we do where we try and feature a YouTuber that is grossly undersubbed and then a YouTuber that has way too many fucking subs. Our undersub tonight is for Magog of Morskar. Or Morskar?
Morskar, yeah. This is your healthy living versus your oncology diagnosis here.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with healthy living first. Sub to Magog of Morskar. Now, there are a lot of people out on YouTube. Yeah, it's down in the description. They love playing characters, or like a lot of people have their personas and then who they really are. Magog here really went a step further. This is a wizard from an alternate dimension who is using YouTube to learn about and learn to understand mankind, which for any of you who were clearly on YouTube, is a terrible idea, and it's just worth watching on that plane, on that level. But he's clever. He does his response videos much like other channels, except because of this character and because of its removed perspective and the sort of side characters he's created, it does allow for some really fun examinations of, well, you'll see.
Yeah. So this is Magog of Morskar.
Recently on the internet, there's been a lot of discussion around genital preferences and transphobia. In this video, I'm going to use the word cissexism instead of transphobia, but they're really similar words.
That is a man.
At its most basic, cissexism means prejudice or discrimination against transgender people. So what's been happening is that some people are making the argument that it's not cissexist at all to only be attracted to people with one kind of genital.
That is a man.
For example, these people might argue that being attracted to only women with vaginas in no way negatively affects trans people.
That is a man.
On the other hand, I would argue that it's more complicated than that. We all have our implicit biases built into our preferences, and gender isn't as simple as just the genitals you have. But after I say that, I usually get a bunch of blatantly cis-sexist responses.
No, it quite simply is your genitals. You have a male and a female. Unless you have people walking around with tentacles or something. You either are attracted to your
I'm trying to
sex.
figure out which of these two is more into playing dress up.
I know, absolutely. One's doing it for the sake of like, you know, political commentary, and one's an attention whore trying to use it as political clout.
Yeah, well, one's doing it for the sake of comedy, and the other is an intergalactic wizard.
Yeah.
And the other, one's doing it for the sake of comedy, and the other is a man.
It's a man.
It's a man.
Also, if you look at his set, he really does look like he could be renting the place that's like 2 floors up from where the Devil Head lives. If you ever watch my videos, yeah, it's the same goddamn building. He's probably got his smoke detector going off too. By the way, cheers to the Antifa. They're Pepsi.
Cheers to Pepsi's for Antifa.
Or you're fucking bonkers. There's nothing wrong with that. It's neither good nor bad, depending. But you're fucking bonkers. I don't really care that you're sexually attracted to the same sex or want to be trans. But you're fucking bonkers.
Number 1, you're being homophobic. In this argument, I often get accused of homophobia, lesbophobia, or lesbian erasure by lesbians who believe that I'm trying to change their sexual orientation or identity. They say that my language sounds a lot like a dude who tried to turn them straight, or like conversion therapy.
Conversion therapy? Don't you need electricity for that?
Those responses.
That's Magog. That's Magog.
Yeah, I've streamed with dude, and yeah, the funniest thing with him too is like if you catch him as Magog, he never drops character.
Never.
If he comes in as himself into a stream, that's him. He's gonna just chat and he's gonna be a normal dude. But yeah, if he shows up with the avatar and he's like, it's Magog, it's still like, I'm fascinated by these streams. Do you have any non-binaries here? Most of them are men. Not to say that he's like one note or anything, but now his channel was recently featured by Logic. Got him a nice, well-earned boost. And after seeing him come through the meteoric rise, I figured, you know, because we're really original here, we came to this YouTube thing with a format and originality and formatting. That'd be good to, you know, just sort of do the lazy thing half an hour before we go on the air and say, you know what? Logic was right. That means I don't have to look through my subscription list to find out who has fewer subs than I do.
If there's one consistent we can always say about YouTube is Logic Logic was right, and everybody copies Logic. So I mean, it's a winning formula. It's totally fine.
Well, yeah, except for that guy Logic copied. Goddamn clones.
Fucking clones. Fucking
clones everywhere.
My original format.
We say as we're dressed exactly like Razorfist.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Look, Nick. This is not just a costume. This is an identity. All right?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
You see what I did? But
like, I'm sorry you guys are dressed like you're actually gonna get some pussy tonight for the first time ever. I apologize deeply.
I'm waiting for that. Hey, listen, man, I'm waiting for that bell to go off and for it to be my turn, right? There's got to be somebody in this building who's bleeding right now. You know, I'm going my own way, but I need some attention and affection from time to time too. But that being the case, though, hey, you know, I'm you know, do you see what I did there, though? I used a leather jacket to make a character.
Like using skepticism to make a point. I do feel like I'm very sexually potent every time I put on my leather jacket, though.
Oh, dude, I can smell my own pheromones. I'm like, they're kind of pouring out of my pores right now into this fucking lamp in this goddamn jacket. But anything for a gag.
I feel like I feel like when I put on my leather jacket, I could fuck a 90-year-old fucking retiree, and male or female, they would get fucking pregnant.
I'm just wondering, like, in universe, in character, what his explanation is for watching a video from this person. Like, does he need like spell ingredients, Adam's apple,
no, he's trying to learn about mortal world by watching YouTube, and then he comes across queer kid stuff, and he wonders.
And Riley J. Dennis is like the best example of trying to learn about the real world. It's so fucked. Okay. All right. So, that's
Yeah, so,
criminally undersubbed.
And then we have to throw out the obligatory if you're not now subbed, go after our stream is done. Stay here till then, but afterwards go and check out his channel linked below. Subscribe, tell him the Saints sent you, because if there's one thing we love more than promoting undersubscribed channels, it's having people in our pocket.
Yes, it's true. That's why we always invite a guest that we can't necessarily get in our pocket, but is like a mutually assured destruction sort of thing. Razorfist.
Yeah. If I feel a Razorfist hand creeping around in my pocket, I'm not going to complain.
Although I do have to say, like, I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed by having 46,000 subscribers. If anybody who is subscribed to me is not subscribed to Razorfist, like, what's wrong with your autism? You should have found him by now. It's fucking ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck? Now, I probably reviewed a game they like and told them they're a dick. So probably they know about me. They just don't want to sub.
Well, I was
usually how it works.
No, I was watching you play that Brianna Wu simulator, the troll game.
Revolution 60?
No. It was the real simulator where you're a troll who has to hide from normal people.
Yes.
Yeah. And tear down your competition's campaign posters. That's what that was, right?
I'm waiting for the DLC where you pose next to a motorcycle you never ride. Waiting for that.
Oh man, you had to go. That's
God.
Pretty hard, man. I mean, calling it a primordial tranny mistake or something like that, or like the Mooner Knight's greatest enemy. That's one thing.
Primordial tranny mistake. That sounds like a punk band. Primordial tranny mistake.
Yeah, and like Mooner Knight's enemy is going to be a pop punk band in about 10 years. Once the reference is like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard about this Aquatine thing, guys.
All I can't figure about Brianna Wu is all that surgery and no one thought to implant a fucking personality.
That's good. All right, so our criminally oversubbed tonight. I heard the Pepsi ring of peace. Our criminally oversubbed tonight is Nicole Arbor. Why the fuck is anybody subscribed?
I'm one of those girls that don't have a boyfriend, and then suddenly magically I'd have another boyfriend. Sometimes they kind of overlap. Don't judge me. Shit happens. But I'm a boyfriend kind of girl. But now having been single for the first time in a long time, welcome to my new video. Why dating is fucked.
Maybe because there's a lot of psycho bitches like you out in the world. I don't know.
Maybe there's just my thing is there's just not enough air. Yeah, that is fucking solid pause game, by the way, Jeff.
I know. No.
Jesus Christ, man.
Why is
fucking
dating,
pause precog?
Right?
Yeah, it's like, why is dating fucked? Proceeds to speak in tongues. I'm just looking for a nice guy who will help me enslave the peoples of Lower Manchuria.
All right, live viewers, I want you to get you need to get your meme game on. Right here. Take this, screen cap, meme it the fuck out. Make sure you tag me, Wizard of Cause, Razorfist. We want to see these memes. We want to see these memes.
Yeah, and the winner will be forced to date Nicole Arbor for 3 months until the entire relationship explodes on YouTube.
Do they at least get guaranteed sex?
I can't guarantee anything.
I don't know. It's a hard sell. It's a hard sell.
Well, it's the funniest thing though is that when you see the boobies there, when you see those in natural light, what you discover is that the airbrushing makes much less sense if you take certain angles off to the sides.
Sure.
I'll be honest though, lads, smash or pass, and just smash, no talking.
Okay.
Smash.
A smash. Yeah, no, smash. Yeah, no. She's actually a very beautiful woman. It's smash.
All these pauses, man, I'm passing. Jesus Christ.
Are you?
She looks like she's gonna fucking eat corn through a chain link fence there. And the one before, she looked like she was about to bow to a fucking urn in the middle of a WWE ring. Like, what the fuck? I love you, Taker, but I don't want to fuck you. Not in love with you. This pause game, man. What the fuck?
A girl, he would ask her on a date. Show up at her house, Probably with flowers or something. They'd even say hello to her father. I'm gonna bang your daughter within the next few dates, probably in my car, but I'm gonna look you in the eye, because I'm a man. Yeah, that was dating. Guys would plan things. It was an event. It gave...
This is a comedian.
So she's upset because the guys who plan on smashing and then passing don't want to get to know her dad first. It's like, bitch, listen, I know your dad never smoked and it didn't make sense him going out for cigarettes, but no amount of dudes coming up in your room, up in your space, is going to help you find him.
Oh, God. I don't know how much I can endure, honestly.
No. We're going to have to sit through at least 30 seconds more.
All right, 30 seconds
I mean,
more.
here's the thing, though. I mean, I'm just curious if there's anybody who's on YouTube enough to find a channel like ours who doesn't know why Nicole Arbor's fucking poisonous. I mean, I'm sure you've all watched Grade A Under A by now, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. All the shit that happened.
Grade, I'm not stealing your material, man. I'm not stealing material.
This woman almost broke Matthew Santoro, who's like the most obnoxiously happy person on the planet. Like, if you could distill down pure fucking Prozac into a personality, that's Matthew Santoro. That's who he is. He's like manufactured happiness, and
I think
this chick
maybe
fucked him up.
Well, maybe when she like put her OkCupid search materials in, she just misspelled Santorum and didn't realize that she wasn't getting the paragon of anti-homosexual virtue she was hoping for.
That's a good reference. Santorum is a good reference. That's a good reference. Yeah. Okay.
Especially knowing what it means on the internet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Run a car battery and some electrodes to the first date.
Like, I brought a brown paper bag. Oh, don't worry, there's a trash bag liner inside.
Most of us girls basically have to act like dudes now. When we go on dates, we want to drop the workness and girl up. When girls feel pretty, they want to put out. But dates don't fucking exist anymore. Netflix and chill. And by chill, I mean kind of the opposite of chill. That would actually.
So she's upset that no one's buying her steak before they fuck her like a whore. Oh, Nicole. Listen, you need to go. You know what? I want you, Nicole, honey, I want you to go to YouTube. I want you to put in Bill Burr, Hampton Beach. He gives a wonderful walking tour of New Hampshire's only coastline. He's playing the Hampton Casino Ballroom. He walks out the back. You look out to the right. What do you see? Fucking water slides. And what does Bill Burr say about water slides? Y'all gold diggers, you know, you got to get out of the steakhouse. You got to get out of the steakhouse. You got to find an old guy whose balls smell like chlorine. And that's how you know you found a keeper. And that, Nicole, you got to hit the water parks, baby. You know? Otherwise it's gonna be costume jewelry from here until VidCon.
Man, I am kind of happy though to see the channels with the chick. A few years ago, all you had to do was get a chick and a camera that was pointed down. You know, like there was a midget on a stepladder somewhere pointing the camera down at the perfect cleavage angle, and you'd have 100,000 subs overnight. That's kind of starting to die off now, and I think that's because, you know, it's the internet.
Well, it's also because of McStabby Pants, who's probably still in the chat, who wants nothing more than man nipples on his screen. So, you know, it's like there's a diversity of tastes and opinions that are reshaping the internet in really healthy ways.
Well, come on, when you're on the same internet that has Pornhub, you know, and you're selling cleavage. I'm sorry, selling mild sexuality on YouTube or on the internet is like trying to sell a flashlight on the sun.
Razorfist, I will ask you though, at least while the show is still live, to not remind people that that Pornhub exists on this same internet. We are trying to retain audience here. We don't need them all like, oh shit, yeah, I don't need to listen to these jagoffs. I'm gonna go over to E-Fucked. I'm gonna go over to E-Fucked and watch a man break a fucking glass jar in his asshole.
Yeah. Holy shit, I'm perpetually a mouse click away from enough scat porn to turn my crank into a penile socket wrench for the next 45 minutes. Fantastic.
Yeah, don't tell them it'll still be an Allen wrench when they're done.
Oh my god. Yeah, see, like honestly, if you want to get your porn, you want to get your fucking rocks off, but you also want to feel morally sound about it. You know, you want somebody who takes dick like a champ, but is also a sound intellectual individual. Mercedes Carrera is one of the smartest fucking people on YouTube. She's such a brilliant, brilliant fucking person. And that woman can take more black cock. Oh my God. That
Listen,
woman
hey,
can take that shit for days.
Jeff, I don't want you going too far on this point, though, because we do have Prince of Queens in the chat. I don't want him feeling like he's being left out.
Well, I mean, I have faith that Prince of Queens could at least give Mercedes Carrera a run for her money in taking the black cock. I feel like he could. I feel like he could do. You know,
we're really getting down to the real issues here. This is like, this is real breaking the fucking conditioning shit here. Like, who could take more cock? The cartoon gay guy with the Burger King crown or the porn star? Well, let's find out. That's like Joe Rogan's new job on NBC is going to be hosting that show.
Next episode on the YouTube Saints.
Next episode of YouTube Saints. Have you ever watched Japanese television? No. Well, get ready.
God. All right, let's ask Magog of Morsker what he thinks of Nicole Arbor.
Censor us. We will find another way to speak.
No, that's not right.
That's not correct.
That's not
Technical
correct.
difficulties were not part of the format, Jeff. We've been over this.
Oh, I didn't copy it over. I'm such a dick. I didn't copy it over. I'm such a fucking wanker. Oh my God, that's totally my fault.
Couldn't even timestamp it.
I couldn't even timestamp it. I couldn't even timestamp it.
Prince of Queens wants us all to know he's not a bottom, but he's always up for the challenge.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. You know, he's pretty fantastic. All right.
He's a champion, you know.
I can't believe I broke the format, man. Oh my God.
I know. This is why we're not hearing the beeps anymore.
Are we not hearing the beeps anymore? Oh, you had to say something. Son of a bitch.
And there's a delay too, so that was complete happenstance. It's fantastic.
That was just brilliant timing on my part. That's kind of how that's why I'm famous on YouTube. That's why I have a job that I never intended on. That's I'm just really good with timing. You know?
So Magog of Morsker, how do you feel about Nicole Arbor?
That is a man.
There you go. Okay. All right.
Here's the thing, we've gone over and over again whether or not traps are gay. The real depth and meat and gristle of that question continues on to this day. Like, if you discovered Nicole Arbor was a man after she'd come back to your place solely because you looked her dad in the eye and said, "I'll take good care of her," while thinking about lubing her up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then you find out. I mean, would you pull a Warski? And listen, this is an actual. It's not so much a sex move as much as a pre-foreplay move. That when the trap drops their pants, the only thing you can do is just.
Yep. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
We need a laugh.
Fantastic.
We need a laugh track. I feel so alone.
Oh God, Jesus!
I'll play with my beard a little bit and pretend
if Brian Posehn has taught us anything, it's that nothing can be gay if you shout "Slayer" during. Slayer! Doesn't matter what you're doing.
Yep.
Blowing 5 chundering dicks, doesn't matter. Just shout Slayer, you're covered.
Oh man. Okay, so the last little bit that we're gonna do our 45 caliber cringe.
I'm gonna say it's 50 caliber this time. This is actual ordnance. This is true. This is like this is naval battle level caliber here.
And before we get into it, let's catch up with Super Chat. We had
Angry MGTOW here.
Whoa, fuck you. Fuck off. For our Super Chat, we have from Unmasking the Poet. One of the progenitors of slam poetry has been labeled a racist misogynist by the slam community because of some poems that he read that weren't at all. I've been pissed all day. Look up Mark Kelly Smith. Check out his poems. I will check out his poems, absolutely. And from England, DG, fuck crazy, you'll deal with the warts. I imagine that's about Nicole Arbor.
Yeah, listen, I don't need advice on that. I've been to Planned Parenthood before it was defunded. I got all the advice I needed,
So
light the incense and hope it goes away.
So the cringe of the night is going to come from something that's kind of personal to me. I recently was embroiled in a bunch of controversy because there was a person by the name of Angry MGTOW who decided that he didn't like the fact that I made fun of him in a live stream hangout. So he was going to try and push his audience to try and get me reported to Child Protective Services as doing the pot around my kid, even though I don't smoke pot. Yeah, I haven't smoked. I think I smoked pot like once in 5 years. Once in 5 years. But he was so ass mad about me making fun of him in a live stream that he decided to go crazy. So I've selected. It's now deleted from YouTube because he got triggered into fucking oblivion by people not liking the reaction.
Hashtag Migglypuff.
Hashtag Migglypuff. Be sure and tweet at the Angry MGTOW.
Yeah, listen, I don't mean to interrupt you, Jeff. I just want to make this disclaimer. This is in no way an endorsement or call for anyone to tweet Angry MGTOW just girly things with the hashtag Migglypuff.
Yeah.
Do not do that. It would in no way be funny, and especially if I see it in my feed, I'm going to be really upset. I'll get in touch with Jack directly, and I'll be like, you need to Milo this motherfucker right now.
I will be so upset that you do that, I will retweet it immediately.
And just so you know,
Just
it's
say it.
exactly, look at Migglypuff, Migglypuff. Do not use that hashtag.
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it, guys. Don't do it.
Me.
Desist.
Right. So we have a selection from a now deleted video because he decided to nuke his whole channel in the aftermath.
The barometric pressure goes down and the depression just rolls in on him.
This is what happens when I put my balls on somebody's chin. All right, here we go.
Evolutionary survival for men. It's a response to destruction.
Oh no, I got the timestamp wrong. Hang on, fuck. I'm breaking the format. I'm breaking the format.
That's Smoker's hack. What was that? He's criticizing you for smoking pot, for fuck's sake.
I've smoked. Yeah. Oh, you're talking him or me?
No. This cat was just laughing on the video.
I just need to make it clear. I've been working on my harmful opinions laugh for a while, and there's a lot of wheezing that goes into that. You know?
Right? Yeah. Excellent.
I'm not saying I'm harmful opinions. I'm just saying no one's ever seen us in the same room.
Just like it's like me and Styx.
Yeah. Nobody's been able to tell. I mean, it's like Styx just somehow like transmogrifies into a handsome individual and then makes videos on your channel and then like goes back and makes
just rips the handsome mask off.
Good fucking hold on. We have to pause for a moment for a golf clap for the good word use with transmogrify.
Transmogrify. I know what's up.
Well done. Well played.
Isn't that a Harry Potter spell? I don't understand the world outside of the context of Harry Potter. Fuck, this joke doesn't make sense without
I don't know. We'll ask Magog at some point. We'll figure it out.
Survival for men. That's exactly it. It's not a fad. It's an evolutionary survival for men. It's a response to destruction of society. It's a response to what has happened to men. It is a response to the gynocentrism. And it is effective as hell. And we are not going back. We are not taking their shit anymore. We are not ever going to negotiate. They have nothing to offer. We hold all the chips.
Hang on, wait for it. He takes a breath.
We are the champions.
Oh, good dramatic pause.
Yes.
Then they.
Yes, nigga. Yes, Lord.
You grow some hipster facial hair and suddenly you think you're Freddie Mercury. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, but no, at least he had the good sense not to try and say, we are the champions, my friends, because he
I know.
Better. That was better. Half of his channel is just half of his subs are just there for the cringe. Like, oh my god, hey, I don't know, I can watch a guy getting kicked in the balls by his 5-year-old or this. Oh, it's a toss up.
I tell you what's amazing. This is what's incredible. The best thing that's come out of this whole thing is there's a huge fucking number of dudes who identify as MGTOW who started getting in touch with me, and they're like, well, hey man, do you hate MGTOW? I'm like, nah, I don't hate MGTOW. Like, it's fine. Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. It's fine. You know, do whatever you want. And they're like, oh, cool. Fuck that crazy asshole. I'm gonna sub to you instead. I believe in MGTOW, but I think you're really funny. And this dude is a fucking wanker. And I'm like,
well, that's the thing. I mean, cool. The MGTOWs are supposed to just be going their own way. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing and not participate in society that I don't feel is fair to me. And this guy's like, society's bad to me.
Well, it's like, to me, it's MGTOW. Labeling yourself MGTOW is a little like labeling yourself straight edge, isn't it? Like, how many people do you know that just don't smoke, they don't drink, and they don't make a big fucking deal about it?
Oh, sure.
You know, they don't have to draw X's on every available inch of flesh on their body. You know, they don't have to do any of that fucking bullshit.
Straight
They're
edge,
just
man.
This guy's probably got a tattoo right above his micro penis that just says, "This is not for you." I wouldn't assume.
And I'm sure there's a chorus of women weeping themselves to sleep at night over that fact.
Yeah.
Well, listen. I mean, here's the thing: is those ladies of the night at the truck stop. Listen, you know, those Virginia Slims aren't going to buy themselves. And he's raking in that sweet YouTube cash, and now he's raking in that sweet vidme.me cash with his massive Patreon. I mean,
these are the ladies that send in the $5 for the written transcript of that day's Maury Povich.
Yeah, there are 3-mast sailing ships just filled with actual crabs that are longing for the new world that they will never see. This is what isolationism gets you.
Oh god. Oh my god.
He's gonna secure the future for his own semen.
Yeah. It's people who don't know how to have fun on the fucking internet anymore. That's really all it is.
Not only that, in that stream, and here's the thing, I mean, with all of his spurging that we're going to listen to, for anyone who didn't catch it, the funniest thing I found about the entire portion in which Jeff just was laughing and having a good time in Angry MGTOW's stream while making him out to be a punk bitch was that he did nothing but heap praise on him outside of calling him a po and saying, I think he said he was retarded once.
Yeah.
It was like, that was all it was. Like, I want you to stay on YouTube. You are fucking hilarious to me. That just got him spun so bad.
Oh, dude, I don't want him to go anywhere. Like, when you find those majestic fucking unicorns of Poe that are so fucking ridiculous that they actually take themselves seriously, you don't just trounce on that. You don't just fucking like expend that. You don't just let it go. No, you cherish it. Like the sweet fucking cancer it is. You have to love the people who are so mind-fuckingly stupid that they help define you and your whole channel. You have to love them. You do. So I don't want this fucking clown to go anywhere. Oh my god. What would I be without him? I'd be lost.
What would I be without you? Yeah. What, just making fun of feminists?
I'd be like a dog chasing a car. I wouldn't know what to do if I got one.
No, you give him the honest. Yeah, you give him the honest one. It's like, what would I do without you? Go back to making fun of feminists? No.
But yeah, so last little catch up with Super Chat. There's a bunch of different things up in here. Angry MGTOW, bro, you're clipping from Bogsy Francis. Rather controversy. Someone please get the Angry MGTOW red audio and place it over the footage of Adolf Hitler ranting publicly. That could be funny. That could be pretty funny. Jeff, please tell Razorfist I say hi from Based Mama. Based Mama, I think, has a... So, there's a YouTuber.
She's a fellow Arizonan.
She is. She's from Arizona. Oh, so you know Based Mama?
Don't know her personally in real life, but I was on a podcast with her one time, and yeah, I follow her channel. And, yeah.
So Based Mama and me have like this running. I guess it'd be kind of like a little bit of a fight because I'll be hanging out with people that I'm like, yeah, I really like this person. I think they're really cool, and I'll get into a stream with them, and Based Mama's like, "Fuck you, Jeff. Fuck you." And I'm like, "What do you mean, fuck me?" And she's like, I have the biggest crush on that person. They're like the coolest YouTuber on the fucking planet. Fuck you. You get to hang out with them and I don't. And
She gives you money and you're just embarrassed.
And then she throws shade on me. She's like, when I'm soaking in a tub, I'm watching Ruck Ali or Razorfist, but I'm not watching Jeff Holiday because fuck you, Jeff Holiday. You're hanging out with people that I like. It hurts me. It hurts me deep down inside. You kill me, Bass Mama. You kill me. You kill me. I can never be good enough for you.
Just like your own mother, Jeffrey. Just never good enough. Just never good enough, Jeffrey. Oh, you got a nice little YouTube thing going on, Jeffrey? That's wonderful. I know a Swede who's got a bigger one.
Oh, God. I'm asking the poet, Razorfist, have you heard the body count cover of Raining Blood yet?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
I didn't even know this existed.
In England, DG says, ask Razor why they keep electing McCain.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, actually, I already did a rant about that, so you can consult that. It's called Dump McCain. Look it up.
Got a lovely helicopter avatar, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Lovely little bit of that guy T going on. A little bit of helicopter rides.
Oh, man. Well, that's pretty much it for tonight for the YouTube Saints. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. We're going to go offline and get into a big hot oil fucking orgy live on camera.
My heart's so sweaty.
Yeah, you guys don't get to... we were going to take questions from the chat, which we intend to every night, but honestly...
Fuck your questions.
It's
no
a format. It's a format. We ran out of time. We can't do it. We can't do it. The little over oppressive beep is telling us we're out of time, so we can't take your questions.
You don't have the timing for the beep thing that I do, Jeff. Let me see if this works. Damn it! I was a little too late.
Liz Reptile says, "Bass Mama and I love to shitpost you, Jeff. I love to shitpost the shit out of both of you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who's watching live with us. You're wonderful."
Oh wait, but no, hold on. Let's let our guest give us the real send off.
Oh yeah, by all means.
You know what I want.
Live from Phoenix, where winter is our favorite day of the year. I'm Razorfist. For the lovely saints here who were so gracious to have me on their podcast, God fucking Speed.